for joining us here on Nighttime. We're talking to Tanare R. Ma'afala, president of Shopo. Thank you so much for being here. And you know, I see a synergy with the show going here because our next guest is none other than the executive director of Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Please help me welcome Leah Marks. Hi, Leah. How are you? Oh, did I say that correctly? Leah? Leah.
Yeah.
Leah. I'm sorry, I said Leah. Leah? I was going to call you princess there for a second. Oh, this is kind of nice. We got a 10, 4, and 5, 6. And thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely.
Anyway, and what exactly would this be?
Well, it's definitely not a CB radio, that's for sure. What it is, it's an ignition interlock device.
I'm sorry?
Ignition interlock device.
Ignition interlock.
So
okay.
It's a device that is going to be installed, if our law passes in the next few weeks, on the vehicles of convicted drunk drivers. And so if you get a DUI, this will be placed in your car, and what it is it hooks up to your ignition system, and you're unable to start the car unless you blow into it and show that you don't have any alcohol in your system.
Oh, look, it said, yeah, right.
Exactly.
So with the conviction, this is installed in the car.
Actually, what we're trying to do is get it done as soon as the person is arrested, because we know so many people drive on suspended licenses now with DUIs.
Okay, what stops this person from borrowing their brother's car?
There's penalties. What they'll have is they'll have a license that actually says the vehicle that they're driving must have an ignition interlock device on it. Right?
Ignition interlock device. Oh man, I tell you something. There's some people from that other organization that must be mad at you. They're called DAM, the Drunks Against Mad Mothers.
I've heard about it. Yes.
You know, they're gonna. By the way, what is considered an illegal blood alcohol level? And it's 0.08.
Right now the level is 0.08, but at the same time, if you're driving impaired and let's say you blow 0.07, if the officers can prove that your driving was impaired, driving over the center line, that kind of thing, you can get a DUI under a 0.08 if they can prove that you were reckless while you were driving.
Whew, boy, and you know, how do you feel about all these attorneys who are real good at getting these people off?
Well, it's challenging because, of course, we want to make sure that all laws are being followed, but at the same time, it is frustrating when we see people with DUIs, or even when they have a DUI that results in injury or death. It's very difficult to see cases like that get settled in not what we consider the best, outcome.
Of course. I mean, and what about underage drinking? I mean, if someone was caught with one of these, would they have to put it in their car?
Well, it depends. Right now, there's zero tolerance for under 21, which means if you have any measurable amount of alcohol in your system and you're under 21, that's considered a driving under the influence offense. So if you're 20 years old and you have a 0.04 and you're pulled over, that's a DUI.
Okay,
so.
But would one of these need to be installed in any car you drive?
Right. Right. So
because I'm saying it's like your dad's car. You know, it's like, yeah, thanks, son.
Right. Yeah. Yep. But the way we look at it is that way. We don't want people to say, oh, it's not my car, so therefore I shouldn't have one, because everyone will all of a sudden not have a vehicle. You
know what? And again, pardon me for being devil's advocate, but that's my job. What do you do with a guy who goes, come on, man, I'll give you $10, blow it for me?
Well, luckily there's a lot of safeguards. The one that we're looking at for our legislation actually is a camera that is built into, they put it on your window, right? And every time you blow into it, it snaps a picture of who's blowing into it. And they also you have to learn a special blowing pattern. Like, I have one on my car right now.
A blowing pattern?
And you have to
that you can remember when you're drunk?
Right. Well, there you go, then you won't start your car.
I get it. Oh, I see. Man, you're...
Yeah.
You guys are on it, man. And you know the thing, by the way, kudos on whoever's doing these anti-driving drunk commercials. You know that one with the teenagers and they're talking, hey, and then all of a sudden, wow! bam,
Yeah.
they get hit, and he says,
Yep.
didn't expect that, did you?
Right.
Man, because that's what happened.
Right.
And drunk drivers don't just, hurt themselves. They help
Absolutely.
and affect whole families.
Right. Unfortunately, it affects everyone in the country. It doesn't discriminate. That's, drunk driving will affect anyone you can think of in your family. And so that's why we really push, designated driver. If you're under 21, don't drink.
Okay, one last question. Are the alcohol companies truly doing what they can to stop alcohol abuse?
Well, I don't know what they're doing in terms of actual alcohol abuse.
Because you see the, drink responsibly.
really tiny in the corner, right?
Yeah.
And that's, that's something that we try and work with the community on our end to promote the designated drivers and safe driving.
Ladies and gentlemen, Leo Marks, Executive Director, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. We've got Tenari Maafalo. We'll be right back.
Take me down, funky town.
Be surprised. It's the exciting Spring New Product Show at Blaisdell Center, April 25th through 27th. Win a $100,000 extreme home interior makeover from ABC Design Center, a $1,000 Times Supermarket shopping spree, tires from Lex Brody, fabulous foods from A Taste of the Pacific. Meet the Warriors' new coach, Craig McMacken, a Fatia, the new Crush, stars in concert from the Princess Ka'iulani, Vegas trips for two from Vacations Hawaii, Neighbor Island tickets, and more. It's the Spring New Product Show at Blaisdell Center, April 25th through 27th. Be surprised!
At your Hawaii Pizza Hut, the future is now with online ordering. Select from our full menu. Set your delivery time for now or later. Connect at the office. It's online ordering at PizzaHutHawaii.com. Now you can order online and get a large specialty pizza for $3 with the purchase of a large specialty pizza at regular price. Point, click, eat at PizzaHutHawaii.com.
Back to this. Wow! Okay, I can start the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Leah Marks, Executive Director, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and the President of SHOPO, Tenari Maafala. Thank you so much, both of you, for helping us keep the streets safer. And any last words for people out there?
What we always say, if you're under 21, don't drink, and if you're over 21, just plan ahead, because it's not worth the risk of going out there and trying to figure out if you're going to get home. Just plan ahead, and then you'll get home.
And it makes his job way easier.
Makes the street safer for everybody.
There you go. That's our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching Nighttime, featuring Richard Nato and the Nighttime Philharmonic. Sunway this Thursday.
Andy's Auto Servicing provided by European Auto Tech, servicing all makes and models. Mention Nighttime for a special discount.
Whoa, with stuffed crust pizza, you can't go straight for all that cheese in there. Start slow, enjoy the ride, and then bam, you go for the big cheese.
Right.
Nobody stuffs the crust like Pizza Hut's stuffed crust pizza, with loads of melty cheese stuffed inside that amazing crust. Specially priced, starting at just $14.99.
Second slice, straight for the cheese.
Get more, not less. Hawaii Pizza Hut. Order online.